Repeat after me. I am somebody. I am somebody. No matter what the court says, no matter what my family says, no matter what my significant other may say, I am somebody. I'm better than me. I'm better than God. Give yourself a hand. You ever want people to know more than just the fact that you were here on this earth? It's the day you were born and the day you died. That little thing that you find on a tombstone that separates the dates from the day you were born to the day you died. It's called a dash. That dash tells the story, your story, of what you did while you were here on this earth. So we're going to talk about how to maximize your dash. No matter where you came from, I don't care where you started, it's all in how you finish. But it all can be told in the dash. The first thing you want to do is you got to understand you have gifts and talents on the inside of you. So you need to cultivate those gifts and talents. You need to be able to work them, grow them, nurture them, the whole 9 yards. How do you do that? Well, you first have to take out the weed seeds. The weed seeds are the things that keep your talents and gifts from growing. What are the weed seeds? Watching too much TV. That used to be my problem. Excessive drinking, excessive drugs. Those are things that have a tendency to dull your senses. They kill your creativity and they stop you from growing into the person that you've been designed to be. The next thing you want to do is you want to literally put the good stuff on the inside of you, okay? What's the good stuff? What are those good things you need to put on the inside of you? Education and training. What does that look like for you? What is it that you like doing? Maybe if you're a good writer, how would you like going to a writer's class or going to take a class on creative writing or something that's going to help you? Whatever your gift and talent is, there's education and training available for you. A good friend of mine by the name of Jeff, when he got out of prison, he always wanted to be a heavy equipment operator, but he was told he couldn't be one because of his felonies, because of his past history. It was impossible. Well, he didn't buy that. He did what he needed to do. First, he got his personal life together. Then once he got his personal life together, he stepped into a construction training school. And even though he was told he would never be a heavy equipment operator, he took the classes anyway. He got the training anyway. And one day the opportunity opened up for him and he became that heavy equipment operator on a job site to the point that he does it on a regular basis now all the time. Not only that, but he also went back and became an instructor and taught other people how to get what he's got. You see, you have the opportunity to lead other people and inspire other people by going against the naysayers, going against people who said you can't do this, you can't do that. He proved that not only could he do it, but he's making it happen every day on a regular basis. Third thing you want to make sure you do is that you want to take your gifts and talents to the masses. What do I mean by that? You want to show people what you can do, okay? And it doesn't have to be something that necessarily pays, but just show people what you do. I remember the story about a young man who grew up over in England who was told when he was a teenager he'd never amount to anything. He never would be anything. But he was told by his teachers, by in school, if you can believe that. His parents decided to get him out of the country and send him to the United States. They sent him to the United States to go live with his older sister who actually lived in Greenwich Village in New York in the United States. So he would literally go and sneak out at night after she'd gone to sleep, and he would go and play drums because that's what he loved to do, and he was very talented at it, to the point that he started attracting the attention of a lot of the local artists in the area, as well as some famous nationally known artists as well. As a matter of fact, one of those nationally known artists told him that he needed to go and start his own band, and he did. That band went on to win several Grammys, sold over tens of millions of albums worldwide, and is still the only band that I know that played at a presidential inauguration. That's Fleetwood Mac. So He didn't let the naysayers, the doubters, the haters interfere with what his goal he wanted to achieve. He took it to the public. He played a lot of gigs for free until finally he got the opportunity to play for masses and actually became very successful and very famous for it. The third thing you want to do is you want to take your gifts and talents and serve people. Give thanks by serving people. What do I mean by that? I love the story of Billy Graham. I love the fact that how he only preached one message and one message only. It was the message of salvation. When he first started out, there were two other preachers that started out around the same time he did. These other two preachers rose to stardom very quickly. But Billy Graham was always criticized for preaching the same message over and over again and was told that he never would amount to anything. Those other two preachers that started off with him fell off to the wayside, never preached again. He kept preaching the same message for over 60 years. And it led to him being known as America's pastor. He served several different presidents as the spiritual advisor. He was Time Magazine's Man of the Year before. Not only that, but he also has accounted to his credit over tens of millions of salvation that he led people to Christ all around the world. Whoa, that's making an impact. What will you want to do with your life to make an impact? What are you going to do to maximize that dash? What are you going to do to make a difference in someone else's life? You can do it. You can maximize your dash. It doesn't matter whether you're 18 or 80. You can always maximize your dash. Why? Because you are somebody and you do matter. There's greatness within you, and today is the day where you can go forward, do the things that you were shown, told, and maximize your dash.